So today we're in Youghal, County Cork, and we're at Templemicael church graveyard, and there's a castle as well. Now right there you can see the church, sorry, and as I said, there's a graveyard here. There's actually a mausoleum, and then just around the corner we'll see the ruins of the castle, and that's it, just there. But we're going to go have a look at the church first. So this church, they say it's the 1820s. The castle then is 12th century, and it's one of two in the area, stronghold of the Knight Templars. So the gate is here. Now it is extremely windy as well. As I said, it's absolutely freezing. But when we come in here first, up these steps, right there to my left is a huge mausoleum. That's the graveyard, the church, and we'll get to go inside as well and have a look just inside that. Now we're going to have a look here. There's either a family crest or coat of arms. Just at this side we have some sort of inscriptions here, alright. Right, so we have this at the side of it. It's for Helena Anna Mary Moore, resting here, 1876, age 25, the beloved and lamented daughter of the Honourable Charles W. and Charlotte M. Smith of Ballinatray, and that's the house that's kind of just across the river there. She died in faith, as only those who die in Christ depart. Our blessed name, one blessed name within her lips, one hope within her heart. Presence is fullness of joy. At thy hand there are pleasures for evermore. So quite nice. It's almost like a headstone, but it's against the mausoleum. We've one here as well, but I don't think we're going to. I think it says Richard Charles Moore Smith, resting here, 1888, age just 28. The only and beloved son, and I think that's the Honourable Charles and Charlotte again. And then we have this here. Now I wonder, were they originally on headstones or part of graves? They were lovely and pleasant in their lives and in their death. And I can't quite read that. There's lovely writing there as well. But you can see there, that's the river. And if I go actually down here, there's a walk through the woods, and just in the distance there we might be able to see it even through the trees. But just off there in the distance is Ballinatray House. So back to the mausoleum. This says rest in peace, 1933. William Perrott drowned in Youghal Harbour. In our hearts always. There's another one here, sort of leaning forward, in memory of Michael Gould Adams, who died February 1886. Now just have a look. This is the mausoleum, as I was telling you. Look at that for beautiful detail. I'll just zoom in. We've unicorns. We have a bird up the top there, if this will, now, a bird. And for some reason my camera is not really focusing right. That looks like, I don't know, is it a dragon or a, let me see, maybe you can see that there. It almost looks like a cow to me. And there you can see it's a helmet Absolutely gorgeous. We have some sort of writing here, possibly Latin. Now for this one, I want to maybe try and see first before I take off the camera and see if we can see, if it'll zoom. Right guys, there it is. All those coffins. Oh. We think we have about 6, maybe 7. I'm just going to move now. So we've one at the far left, we've one way up the top, but we're going to go around the top as well. We've some just in the corner there. We've one just here as well. Look at that. Amazing. Look at that. And it looks like we have flowers or something on that one. There. There's some sort of writing on it. We've only a very small space. Coffin up the top. One down at the bottom right. One over at the far left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's possibly 7. But what we're going to do now is go around to the iron door. This is like a grated window area. We're going to go around the front now and have a look through the door. Right guys, so we're at the iron door, and you can clearly see there's one right at the very back, kind of in the middle, and that looks like a small coffin. Possibly that of a child, maybe. Try hard to get the focus right now. And then just down there, wow guys, this one is open. I don't think we're going to see anything in it, but really interesting all the same. Wow guys, what a find. Absolutely amazing. And you can see there the window that we were looking through first. Just look at that. I'm afraid if I zoom in I'll lose. Now, look at that. Wow. All the flowers on top. It's a pity we can't get in any nearer just to read those names. And this is the open one as we were talking about there. But we're looking through really small like slits in the iron door here. You can see they all look like they're timber, and that one looks like it was maybe lead inside it. I'm going to move over this way. That's the open one there guys. So you can see one right at the very top right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've one at the bottom left. So pretty cool. Great find. Now I'm going to put the phone back on the gimbal now, and we'll move on. So that was really interesting. We have a date here, 1876. Ballinatray wrote over it. And I don't know what that is, whether it's Latin or what that is, but I'm not going to try pronounce it. But look at that, and those were the tiny holes we were trying to get some sort of look at. But pretty cool guys. So as we walk around the corner now, because it's going to get windier, but we're going to have a look. Some headstones at least, they are pretty old and quite hard to read. Now that to me looks like it was maybe an altar. But first we'll take a quick look inside the church. Beautiful windows. And I've drove probably 2 hours this morning to get to here, and after what we've just seen, it was absolutely worth our while. We've a lot of slate on the ground underfoot. It's strange that the window seemed to be bricked up, but we got in. Look at that. Wow. That's cool. Lots of graffiti. We actually have a dead bird there on the ground. Now, we'll just go back out and out into the graveyard and out into the cold and the wind. Now, as I said, there's not going to be too many headstones here that we can read. This says 1905 here. Nicholas Pardon Stout something maybe, 72. Ensure and certain hope of the resurrection. Wow. We have a tomb there. I want to go around this side. And we have a headstone and a footstone in this one. Now I'm just going to be mindful of where I'm walking, because it's really overgrown and it's quite hard to see where we are walking. Beautiful headstone that I'm not going to be able to get too close to. I might zoom in so if that helps. Gorgeous design on it there. It says erected by Michael McCarthy in memory of his two beloved sons, Charles, who departed his life 1829, age 20, and also his son Daniel. He was only 25 when he died in 1833. May their souls rest in peace. And that is a huge headstone. And then we have this at the other edge, or at the other end I should say. I'd love to be able to get in there, but I just don't know what's underfoot. It looks like erected by Ellen McCarthy in memory of her beloved husband Daniel, who departed this life 1891, age 57. So father and his two sons and possibly his wife are all here, but I can't actually describe just how large it is. Now unfortunately the wind is kind of blowing the gimbal, and I hope the audio is okay, so you might get an idea there of how big this actually is. That's my hand. It's absolutely massive. And I said the headstone and then the footstone there. But just look at the whole area, is absolutely gorgeous. We've another one here with lovely. This one is actually really wide as well. Like a rose in the centre. I can't see. Is it Elizabeth? No. Body of Dinesh Sullivan, who departed this life in 1806, age 62, and his daughter Margaret. She died May 1807, age just 23. So also very young. And then behind that we've another very, very large headstone. This one now has caught my eye. Husband, erected by, it's Harley is the surname, memory of her husband. 1805 there at the bottom, age 60. And the rest of it's kind of falling sideways. We've huge holes there, just at the back there, behind that one, if I zoom in, you can see we have little angels there at either side, and it's here lie the remains of James Byrne and Catherine Byrne. 1770 on that one, guys. We have a beautiful marble white one behind it, but unfortunately I am not going to chance going across there. You can actually see just how badly overgrown it is. Memory of her son John Crowley, 1802, aged 31, and you can just see and get some sort of idea just how much that has, it's kind of sunk into the ground there. And it's a shame because these are actually really, really beautiful headstones. We have a lovely little tiny green one just there. It's kind of like a green colour to it, but as I said, really uneven, guys, and too dangerous to chance going in. But I am wanting to bring you down along here. We have a new headstone here in loving memory of the Walsh family. The Red Forge. Honora Nee McCarthy died 1884, aged 48. Her husband Richard, 1912, aged 82, and their sons. Michael died 1953, aged 77. John, and in brackets the Long Taylor, died 1953, aged 80. His wife Bridget Nee Savage, 1947, aged 74, and their son Thomas. And Thomas died in 1914, and he was just 6 weeks old. So somebody has come along for the Walsh family and erected a beautiful new headstone for them, and has named them all, which is always really, really nice to see. So you can see just there is a huge amount of headstones. We do have some sort of interesting one there, and I'm going to chance going across to it, just watching where we walk. I mean, there's just no way of knowing. I can just see a butterfly actually, guys, just flying by, which is always nice to see. And possibly because we are going to read the headstone up here. And this is Oliver. We have a number. Oliver Havens. And it looks like E. Kent Regiment. The Buffs, it looks like. And November 1918, maybe the 27th of November. Look at that, we've a dragon there. Very, very interesting. We've a kind of a marble one there. I can read it from here. Nicholas Crowley and his wife Catherine, 1955. And we just have an inscription here at the bottom of the headstone. Though lost to sight, in memory ever dear. Rest in peace. So there's a number there. G26056, I believe. Private Oliver Havens, it looks like to me. And we've the dragon there. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, as I said, and I keep saying, that ground there, I don't know what's under it. It's completely overgrown with nettles and dock leaves, and I just can't see the ground underneath my feet to even chance walk, and it's kind of hard enough just where I am to figure out what is underfoot. But just there behind the wall, as I said, it was 12th century, and it's the ruins of a castle. And before we go, look at that iron, that railing, absolutely beautiful. Sacred to the memory of George Frederick, Now that was lead writing, and the lead writing is gone. I think it's 1871. There's Edward there as well, but unfortunately can't read it. But just look at the scenery behind it. We've a tomb there. And then just if we turn around, we have these here on the wall, just at the entrance of the gate. It says, in loving memory of Henry Horace Digby, born 1905, died 1969. His brother Captain John Rowland, born October the 4th, 1903, killed in action in Greece, December the 13th, 1944, interred in the British Military Cemetery at Falkirk near Athens. His brother Brian died in 1971, interred in England. Sons of Captain Rowland and Mrs. Alice from this area, Ballinatray, County Waterford. To live in the hearts we leave behind is not to die. This memorial is erected by Catherine Mary Fleming, and this is in memory of Catherine Mary Fleming herself. Templemicael, that's the area here, 1930 to 2015. And these ones then on the wall, I don't think we'll be able to read it, maybe. Captain, late 3rd Battalion, Leinster Regiment, grandson of the 5th Earl of Mount Castle, it looks like. January 1959 it looks like, and also his beloved wife Alice. That's that one. And then this one, something Smith, 3rd son. I don't know, is that Grace or Grice maybe? Smith Esquire, and Mary Broderick Smith, upon the 1864 maybe there. So all very, very interesting. Before we leave, I'm just going to walk down, through these big black metal gates. Ugh. Look at these. These look like they're electric operated, or at least the middle two are. Back out into the wind now again. Look at that. So take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.